Namaste yogis. So welcome to my home. This is the first home practice that I've recorded and we'll see how we go. We're going to do a bit of marmite on my face from my kids' lunch. He's asleep upstairs. So we're going to do about a 15-20 minute practice, real general, just stretching out the chest, the hips, getting a bit moving and just trying to find the breath. So when you're ready, come to a comfortable seat. If you need anything underneath your bottom just to allow the back to lengthen, do so. And then bring the hands to heart center and slow down the breath. Close down the eyes, deep inhales and exhales through the nose. And relaxing through the jaw. And if you have an Ujjayi breath practice, then lift up the soft palate in the mouth, feeling the air rushing down the back of the neck, creating that lovely strong whispering sound. And if you're just coming into a deeper breath, then that's absolutely fine. I'm just trying to find that smooth inhale as well as the exhale. And using the abdomen to move the breath in and out of the body. And then a slight draw in through the lower belly, engaging through your Uddiyana Bandha, so belly button draws in towards the spine. And then Jalandhara Bandha, so the chin lock. The chin comes back down towards the neck. So you're really lengthening through the back of the neck. But keeping that lift through the crown of the head. Slow down through your breath. And we'll begin with chanting Om 3 times. Deep inhale. So coming back to that lovely strong inhale and exhale through the nose. And then inhale, reach the palms to the sky, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, shoulder blades down the back. And softly bring your chin back down towards the chest. And then inhale, reach the gaze to the sky. Exhale, chin back down towards the chest. Inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, 2 more of these. Inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, chin down to the chest. Inhale, reaching the gaze to the sky. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Come onto all fours. So hands come underneath the knees. And knees go underneath the hips, hands go underneath the shoulders, and just begin to circle around the wrists. Spreading through the fingers, so really spreading as wide as you can through the palms, especially pressing down through the index finger and thumb. Go a little bit further down my mat. Start to make big, nice deep circles around those wrists, warming up the wrists, warming up the hands. And then the other way. Just letting the breath guide you as you move. And draw through the belly as you go. And then slowly sink the hips down to the heels. And come up onto the fingertips. And then lengthen the chest forward. Slide the shoulder blades in towards each other and draw in through lower belly. Lengthen through the back of the head, back of the neck. And if you have a baby and you're doing a lot of breastfeeding, it's a really nice way to get some space through the chest and the lower back. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bend your elbows. Keep on fingertips and hover the forearms off the mat. Lengthen. Inhale to straighten out through the arms. Exhale, softly bend through the elbows again. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale to straighten through the arms. Plant down through the palms. Tuck the toes under and press back, downward facing dog. In your down dog, if you've got a super tight hamstrings or lower back, bend your knees, lift your heels. Send the butt nice and high. Otherwise, straighten through the legs, heels come down towards the mat. If the heels come fully down, lift your toes and roll the inner thighs outwards as you send the chest back. And then slide the shoulder blades away from each other so you're really rolling the shoulders open. Inhale, come forward, shoulders over wrists. And then when you're ready, lower your knees, untuck the toes, elbows in all the way down to the belly with control. Inhale, roll the shoulders back as you lift the chest, cobra pose, real big bend through the elbows. That's it. And press back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, elbows in all the way down to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose, roll the shoulder heads back. And press back, downward facing dog. And last time, inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees to the mat, elbows in all the way down to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose, roll the shoulders back, elbows in. Maybe look over each shoulder. And then press back, down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. And step your right foot towards your hands. Back heels lifted. Now keep lifting high with the back heel, squeeze through inner thighs, keep bending through your front knee. Inhale, reach arms to the sky. Shoulders down the back. Nice, long, strong, audible breaths. Nice, an option here is to take hold of elbows. Nice, 2 more breaths. Keep breathing for 1. Exhale, slowly release left hand to the mat, right arm to lift. Goes up towards the top hand, keep lifting high through the back heel. And lean the chest open, keep bending through your front knee. Slowly release both hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Lower knees to the mat or chaturanga, bend the elbows halfway, shoulders in line with the elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra, roll the hips forward, shoulders back. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Step your left foot lightly in between the palms or thereabouts. Inhale, reaching arms to the sky, squeeze through inner thighs. Take hold of elbows, open up through the chest, and then front ribs draw in towards each other. Keep lifting through that back heel, keep bending through your front knee. Slow down through your breath. Centering through the hips. 2 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 1. Take a deep inhale where you are. Exhale softly, releasing that right hand to the mat, left arm up to the sky, and then lean the chest open. Keep squeezing your front knee into centre. And lifting out to that bottom shoulder. Slow down through your breath. So this practice is just about coming back to your centre. allowing for that space, that breath to move through the body. Hands down to the mat, step back, high plank. Heels over to the right, keep looking forward. And then heels over to the left, keep looking forward. And then heels back to centre. Chaturanga or knees to the mat. Inhale or up dog. And press back, down dog. Come down onto all fours. Look forward. Bring your heels to your bottom, point your toes. And then sink the hips forward as you bend your elbows. Shoulders back. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, keep your heels to your bottom as you rock back and come into a child's pose. Inhale again, rock forward, lengthen. Bend through your elbows, open out through this chest and shoulders. Exhale, hips move back onto heels, release down, child's pose. 2 more of these. Inhale, rock forward, draw in through lower belly. Exhale, rocking back. Inhaling, rocking forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward, open out through the chest. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, come forward, bend the elbows, shoulders back. Exhale, release the feet down to the mat. Come up onto the tops of the feet. If you really need to readjust your knees to get them a little bit closer together, do so. And then come all the way down onto the forehead. Okay, so slide your elbows underneath your shoulders, spread through fingers, and lift the chest. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Shoulder blades slide in towards each other. Try and lift the lower belly, maybe even the front of the pelvis off the mat, as you slide your shoulder blades in towards each other. So you're lengthening through the front of the body as well as the back. It's a lovely little dance, but slow down through the breath as you go. So inhale, draw in through lower belly. Exhale, shoulder blades back. Inhale, draw in through lower belly. Exhale, shoulder blades back. Inhale, draw in through lower belly. Exhale, shoulder blades back. Inhale through lower belly. Exhale, shoulder blades back. And then when you're ready, hands underneath the shoulders, come back to your child's pose. And then when you're ready, walking your hands back to your knees, tuck your toes under. I'll come a little bit further down the mat so you can see me. Okay, bring the inside edges of your feet together, knees nice and wide. Okay, and really nice and wide, and then begin to walk your fingertips forward to fold in. So you're trying to get the inner edges of the feet together, knees come wide and the heels come down towards the mat. So you're sending the weight back into the heels and the hips, and you walk your hands forward to release the head, the neck. Slow down through your breath. And then inhale, slowly coming back, hands underneath the shoulders, release the knees down to the mat. Okay, untuck the toes. So we're going to go upside down now. So placing your hands in line with your knees, and your wrists just wrap around the thighs or the legs. Okay, I'll show you this way. So I'm here, hands come in front, and then the wrists wrap around, and that's just allowing for the elbows to draw into the sides of the waist. Okay, so there's lots of options here to stop wherever you like, wherever you feel most comfortable or slightly uncomfortable. Okay, tiny bit of discomfort in life is all right. It's just trying not to hurt the neck. Okay, so it's just about trying to find that nice happy medium between you feeling like you're challenging yourself and your comfort zone. Okay, so hands either side of the knees, draw the elbows in, draw the wrists in towards the sides of the legs, and then the crown of the head will come down to the mat. So if the hands, fingertips at the bottom of the triangle, the crown of the head comes down to the top of the triangle. Now if you don't know where the crown of the head is, bring your thumb in between your eyebrows and your index finger will find the crown of the head. So you don't want to be on your forehead, you want to be on the top. Okay, so elbows in, crown of the head down, and then again, elbows in, slide the shoulder blades down the back, so you're really lengthening through the neck. So my neck's actually quite loose here. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees. Now if this is enough for you, you can stay here. If you're just practicing being on the crown of the head, then you're really safe here. And if you've got super tight hamstrings, this is also quite a nice place to be, just pressing the heels down towards the mat and shoulder blades back, so you're getting really light with the neck again. If you want to take this further, bring the knees to the backs of the arms, keep squeezing the elbows in and bring the toes together. Okay, if the elbows fall out to the side, just topple over. Okay, so keep squeezing the elbows in, and again wrap the shoulder blades back. If you want to take this further, bring the knees together and then send the knees up to the sky, and then straighten out through your legs. 3 more breaths here. Keep breathing for 2. Keep breathing for 1. Slowly bring your knees back into your chest. Bring your knees to the backs of the arms. Bring your feet softly down to the mat. And take a child's pose. Keep breathing. Okay, so to stretch out the neck, bring your chin down towards your chest, come down into your child's pose. Okay, bring your forehead down to your knees, take hold of the heels. Okay, so the heels of the feet, grabbing hold of the heels of the feet, lift the bottom and then softly roll onto the crown of the head. Like so. Slowly releasing and coming up to a seat. Roll the shoulder heads back. And then I'm going to finish with a bit of pranayama. Okay. So we're going to finish with some Nadi Shodhana, some alternate nostril breath. Okay, if you've got a cold, grab a tissue. Okay, just make sure you've got some clear passages. And then I normally take the little finger and the thumb up towards the top of the nostrils. And then the rest of the fingers just rest on the crown of the head, on the forehead. And then exhaling the breath all the way out. Closing off the right, inhaling through the left. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Holding at the top of the breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhaling through the right. And then releasing the hands, slowing down the breath. Just watching the effects of the pranayama. And then bring the hands together in prayer position at heart center. We'll finish as we started with 3 Oms. Deep inhale. Go safely, yogis. Namaste.